Say this is the 27th annual Capital Jazz Fest here at the Merriweather Pavilion, 2019, kicking off our symphony stage. Daley himself. How are you, Daley?
I'm good. I'm very good.
You doing good?
Yeah.
How
great.
did you feel about your performance?
Loved it. It was, it's always nice doing like the outdoor things. Everyone, sun shining, luckily, nice little breeze on the stage, and everyone was just engaged and listening. So yeah, favorite kind of crowd.
That's awesome. This is your second time at Capital Jazz. We did the Capital Jazz Super Cruise in 2017.
Yes. Yeah, my first cruise experience.
Yeah.
Which was a lot of fun.
It was so much fun. I remember your face when you saw the line of people.
Yeah.
That we're coming to the venue.
Yeah.
Like Daley was like, really?
Yeah, it was just my first time doing the whole cruise thing, so it was cool to see how it works and people coming in to see the show. And I just did like an unplugged kind of set, so just me and a keys player for that show. So it's nice to be back at the festival with a couple more musicians.
Band, right?
Almost full band. Yeah.
Who did you play with?
My drummer Brandon Taylor and my guitarist Walt Williams. So we kind of just did like an almost full band thing, but it was definitely a nice vibe. Yeah.
It's always good to see you here. It's always good to hear your music. I know that other artists are fans. Candace Springs was like, I gotta meet Daley. So that was so good that you came and surprised her.
No, it was great to connect. That's why I like these as well, because you get to meet people in the hallways and just watch people's shows. If you're not kind of doing things, but yeah.
Talking about artists that loves your music, can you please tell me about Stevie Wonder? What happened there? What? Stevie Wonder?
I know, man. I don't know. I'm still like, did that happen?
First of all, what happened for the folks that don't know?
Okay. So I was, this is just the end of last year, end of 2018. I was just promoting my last single, Second to None, at a radio station in LA, doing the interview, kind of like this. And they get like a caller, so they're like, oh, we got a caller. And it's like a prank, it's kind of like a prank call. So someone putting on like a fake British accent and just like asking me these weird questions. And then just as he was talking, I just was like, I know this voice, like the tone of the voice. I was like, I'm good with voices. And I was like, and then I just knew, and it was his radio station. And then all
came together.
It all came together, and so I was like, okay, just live on air, just like speechless, and then he invited me to come. He was doing like a charity show at the Staples Center for the victims of like the LA fires, last year when they had the fires and stuff. So yeah, so I ended up, he invited me to do the show, went down, sang one of my songs, then we did a duet of You and I. And so, I mean...
Wait, is this recorded? Can I find it somewhere on YouTube?
Sadly, we weren't allowed to record. There's a couple videos on people's phones, but nothing
official.
Yeah. So believe me, I was looking.
You and I is one of my favorites.
It's my favorite, and and so yeah, there was a couple other artists who he had down as well to do sets, and just a really cool, cool is an understatement, I mean, it's like. It was great, and obviously got to meet him, and we started writing a song together. So we're in the process of seeing what may happen with that. So
Daley, did you wake up one morning and say, I'm gonna write a song with Stevie Wonder? And
that thought never even entered my head. I was like,
how does this even happen to you in your career where it is right now?
Right. No, I mean it's insane, and it's just one of those moments where it kind of really affirms or for me, it affirms what I'm doing. You get ups and downs in the music industry and all that kind of stuff. But to know that someone who I've respected and looked up to my whole life was listening and is listening. So it's great.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Yesterday we celebrated the birthday of Prince Roger Nelson, Mr. Prince himself, and I know he's been an influence on you and your music.
Huge.
Tell me what you think. Tell me your thoughts about Prince. What space does he bring you in?
Prince is, I always say Prince is the artist who kind of really made me realize what it is to be an artist. I mean, before I kind of got into Prince, I would say, I was a singer and I was developing my voice and things like that. But then, kind of just when I had the moment where I kind of really got Prince, and listened to the whole everything.
Right.
I was like, okay, like. Everything from the way he presents himself, his visuals, his music, his voice, his uninhibited, artistry. I was just like, that's what it's about, So that was what Prince was for me. It was kind of like a mind-opening experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of just like the feeling that you can do anything as long as you believe in it creatively.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That's how I take on Prince too. It's kind of like you don't take on Prince in doses. You got to like fully experience him. He's more than just a singer or a producer. He's a whole package, if you will. So this year, we're also paying tribute to Aretha Franklin. This year for the Capitol Jazz Fest, we're doing a whole tribute to her. And when you think about people like a Prince and Aretha Franklin, like what she's been able to do for music. Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah, like the blueprint for soul music and all the other stuff
that
came before, like, you know. And yeah, as I was saying, it's like, I mean, I've always been a fan of Aretha, but then when someone passes, you take another look. You have to, yeah, and it's kind of like you pay your respects and you kind of like, and again, you see a whole nother level, and then the importance of what they did, it really stands out, and I think that definitely happened with Aretha. And I didn't realize how many live recordings she had, you know? Like,
have you seen the Amazing Grace documentary?
No, I haven't. I was actually invited to like
to see this.
Yeah, I need to. I was invited to the premiere in London, and I couldn't go, but I'm dying to see it.
You've got to see it. It's so good.
Yeah.
Chills just thinking about it. Chills just thinking about it. I mean, it's life changing.
Yeah.
It's life changing. You sit there and you sit in your skin and you listen to her, and there's something about her vibration, her energy. It just blows you away.
Yeah.
And what you know, in full circle, when I think about how people receive your music, it's almost like they're in that trance as well. When they're watching you, they're just like upright, just entranced looking at you.
Well, that's what we try and do, you know. It's for me, it's like singing. Just being mid-note is like pure freedom to me, you know. So hopefully, and I know when I watch people as well, it's like just surrendering yourself to whatever the music is, wherever it's taking you. I think is that's one of the best things about music, really.
Absolutely. Yeah. Last time we spoke, 2017, you were trying to get Spectrum on vinyl.
Yes.
It's on vinyl now.
It is on. Well, it was. So we got it on vinyl, then we sold out, and now it's not. But we have it kind of. If we need to do another run, I think we're just going to wait a little while now until we get a few things figured out.
Yeah.
But we did like a limited run, which was amazing. I was so happy. It was my first ever album on vinyl. Yeah. So
and the
so we sold out.
Cover art was amazing too. Like it was just a great package.
Yeah, it was a nice project to kind of put together, and like I said, you know, I wanted to put something on vinyl for such a long time, and I actually I'd never had a record player before, so because I'm like kind of like post vinyl really.
Right, I gotta remember, vinyl is like it's a nostalgic thing for us, you know. It's a nostalgic thing. Like,
but it's weird because it is, even though because I grew up basically with like when I was a kid, it was like tape cassettes and then CD. So that was so I had to go back and just learn to appreciate, you know, which I did. Like playing a record is like you hear other elements and you hear so everything. Once I realized that, I was like, I need to get my album on vinyl.
So talking about album 2019. Give us the news.
Well, actually, I think I'm going to try and release something this year. I'm kind of, you know, these days it's so, you can kind of just do anything, you know, you can do, I'm trying to decide at the moment whether I want to do a full album, whether I want to do a couple EPs and just be a bit more experimental. So definitely planning to have something releasing this year. Good. Just not sure what it is yet.
I was trying to get the exclusive for us. But it's all good.
But no, at the moment I'm just in the flow of just like being in the studio, just kind of creating, and then once I've got a few things once I feel like I've got the direction that I want to go in, then I'll kind of nail it down to something, I think. So.
Perfect. What's next?
Once just you leave studio. Here. Oh, and when I leave here, I'm going to go catch Marsha Ambrosius, who's about to perform in an hour or so. Right. Probably I want to catch the Aretha tribute, a couple other people, and then just chill. Just chill, and then back to the UK for a couple of shows, and
That's it.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Well, how do people keep in contact with you? How do we know where you're going next?
I'm on all the usual places, so Facebook is Daley Official. Instagram is @Daley, DALEY.
DALEY.
And Twitter, Daley Music, and my website is daley.tv.
Daley.tv. Okay, Daley.tv. Yeah. Perfect. Well, Daley, thank you. It's Always a pleasure
Yeah,
to see you.
absolutely.
Always good to see your energy on stage.
Thank you.
You make the people feel good here at Capital Jazz, and we thank you for your creation.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. This is Jodine. You're tuned into Capital Jazz TV. I'm sitting here with Daley, and this is the 2019 Capital Jazz Fest.